Hello, this is Mythic Sithrin with another video showcasing another sweet deck. We have our Doom Whisperer combo deck for tonight, and oh man, we comboed off real hard some of these games. So essentially, what we're trying to do with this deck, we're trying to take this big beater, Doom Whisperer, 6/6 for 5, flying trample. I mean, you don't need anything else after that, right? Right? No, we're gonna slap pay 2 life, surveil 2. But wait, can you take advantage of that more than just the 6/6 flying trample for 5? Like that alone makes it just incredible. Like, remove that pay 2 life, surveil 2. Would you still play that in the deck? And I think it would still see play. But then you just add some extra stuff on top of it, and it's like, oh hey, what is this? Surveil 2, pay 2 life? Well, anyways, what we're trying to do here is get that big, beefy beater in play, pay a ton of life, 20 life. You know, we're going to be gaining a little bit of life in the process if we hit some creeping chills. Also, if we hit some arc-like phoenixes. Yeah, you ever think of that? Now, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to get the Doom Whisperer in play. We're going to pay as much life as we can, hopefully hitting some combination of Narcomoebas, creeping chills, and arc-like phoenixes, and also radical ideas. And then on the following turn, jump-starting 3 radical ideas, all from grave, maybe some from hand, maybe even casting some Moment of Cravings and Discovery Dispersals. Getting back all our phoenixes and swinging for lethal. We could actually deal, optimally, if they kill our Doom Whisperer, 24 damage. 24 damage. And that's not even including our Narcomoebas. That's another 4 damage. We cast our Doom Whisperer. They kill it. In response, pay 18 life. We hit them for 12 off of Creeping Chills. That's another 12 life we just get to mill. And then we get to get all 4 Arc-like Phoenixes. Potentially 4 Narcomoebas. Narcomoebas come into play. We get our Radical Ideas. They draw us into other spells. We don't even need to draw anything else. We just draw into blank cards. We discard more Radical Ideas. And then we swing back for another 14. Like, it's insane. Granted, that is the most optimal mills. You couldn't get situations where you actually just mill all lands, and your Arc-like Phoenixes, your Creeping Chills are all at the bottom part of your deck. You draw all of them, you don't mill any. It's a combo deck. There is variance to fail. But we didn't today. First game is actually a replay that I commentated over. It is pretty sweet. I wanted to showcase it after like actually having this game occur, and then after I'm showing a game that we actually played after the preview, because like the first time I tried showcasing this, it was very like we were getting land screwed, our opponents were just not drawing us, and then the games we won, it was like, oh, I cast a couple Narcomoebas and Blood Operatives, and they got land screwed, and we just won off the back of that. But anyways, let's get into some games. Okay, opening hand here. We got 3 lands. We have 2 filter cards. We don't have a red source for Arc-Light Phoenix, but we do have the Doom Whisperer. So basically, we have enough filter to get to. We should have enough filter, sorry, I should say, that we should be able to see our 4th and 5th land drop to play the Doom Whisperer. We do have 1 dead card in hand, but you know, you kind of have to live with that sometimes. But if we see a red source, then it's actually a pretty decent turn 4 play. So on our turn 2, we get the Discovery Dispersal. We end up hitting an Narcomoeba, and we decide to keep the land on top to guarantee we get our 5 lands, and it was a red source. So we bring that sweet Narcomoeba into play. So basically, that equated to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw a card, play a 1/1 flyer. Like, it's pretty busted. So we played our 3rd land. We opt to not play our land right away. We go ahead and attack, and then I'm pretty sure we play with the swamp just to kind of like... Actually, we probably should play with the island to hold up what would look like counterspell magic. So we're just waiting for him to get in for damage. What does this do? Okay, so we got in for damage. We end up playing at our 2nd black source, which, you know, more ideal, we would play blue source and then Radical Idea at the end of his turn. But it ended up not mattering at all anyway. So turn 4, we played our red source, got in with our Phoenix, held back the Narcomoeba because that 2 damage So if he swung for 2 damage, if we needed to go deep enough, that'd be 2 cards that we couldn't mill off the top of our deck. So versus getting in for 1 point of damage with Narcomoeba, it was definitely more valuable to hold back and trade off with the Knight of Autumn. So unfortunately here, he did have Vraska's Contempt for our Phoenix, and that kind of like hinders our plan if we don't get like great mills off the Doom Whisperer. It just so happens we have phenomenal mills off the Doom Whisperer. So we play with the Doom Whisperer, we don't attack with an Archmeepa in case he has something funky where he removes our Doom Whisperer and then tries to attack. So that way we could potentially mill. If we see an early Doom Whisperer in the milling, then we're more likely to keep that Doom Whisperer on top, play it out instead of going all in. So he does have removal for the Doom Whisperer, and we start paying away, seeing what we can get. If we can find like a Doom Whisperer or something in the first like 6 life, then we usually just keep it. Aside from that, if we don't hit anything relevant, we just keep going, which we end up doing. So we decline getting back the, what's it called? The 3-1. Just because like we aren't quite convinced. We already had on card advantage. If we need to get it back with Discovery Dispersal on the next turn, that's always an option for us. And as we're milling, we end up hitting 1 Creeping Chill. We hit 1 Narcomoeba. That's already a Lightning Helix to his face. We gain 3 life. We're able to keep. We get basically 2 more mills off that guaranteed. Or actually, I think it's 4. So then we hit our second Art Lake Phoenix, and here we are just milling away. Our Blood Operative triggers is the only annoying thing about the deck is when you're going through the Doom Whisperer combo, you end up milling a bunch of Doom Whisperer or Blood Operatives. You got all these triggers that you have to decline. So we end up hitting our second Creeping Chill and hitting them for another 3. So right now we've hit them for 1 hit off Narcomoeba, 1 hit off Arclight Phoenix, and then 1 hit off of, 2 hits off Creeping Chill. So this Doom Whisperer is putting work here. So right here I was kind of deciding whether or not I wanted to keep the Doom Whisperer on top and just like, let it die, have this blocked. But I figured I already had some pretty good mills as is, gained a bunch of life, still have plenty of life, that I'm just going to keep going. And as you can see, I hit another Narcomoeba, which is great. I think I only have 1 Phoenix in the grave at this moment, but like, I still got 10 life. I got 8 more mills, let's go for it. And then I hit 2 more Creeping Chills. and I just feel bad for this guy because I've actually never hit 4 Creeping Chills off this combo before. And it's just absolutely hilarious. This is what he gets for, on his turn, main phasing this asset trophy. Not that it matters much, because we definitely would be doing this at the end of his turn anyway. But this is the punishment the combo gives you when it actually hits, everything lines up. And then we hit the 2 Arclight Phoenixes, and I'm like, huh, what do I need to keep going? I look at my hands, I see that I have a Discovery Dispersal and a Radical Idea. I need to actually hit 1 more spell to bring them back. So I'm going through here, I'm looking through my grave, confirming that I actually have everything I need. So I also saw that I hadn't gone through very many Discovery Dispersals, and obviously if I had more Radical Ideas, it wouldn't matter. I could just play out the second one from the grave. So I ended up stopping there. I figured I could hit another cantrip off of the Discovery. He attacks with this guy, and we end up drawing another Radical Idea, which just makes everything else irrelevant. We don't actually start with the Radical Idea. We start with the Discovery Dispersal in case we find something a little more optimal to go to. We end up hitting Ritual Soot, but like I said, at this point in time, doesn't matter at all. We have the spells we need. We'll just cast them out. Yeah. The only annoying thing with the deck is when you're going off and you don't actually want the Blood Operatives, you get all these triggers for them, and you gotta cancel them, go through it. But other than that, it's pretty effective. This is a turn 6 kill off of a combo. And even then, like, we had awesome mills. We had turn 2 Narcomoeba, turn 3 we kind of just cycled a bit of cards. I think we Radical Idea'd, and then we hit everything. We hit absolutely everything. Okay, we'll play first. We have Phoenix, we have Red Source, Ritual Soot, Moment of Craving. So the only situation this is, actually no, this is pretty good in most situations. We have answers to aggressive decks. We have one of our Resilient Threats, which we can cast for a control deck. Outside of like a deck being able to ramp to Carnage Tyrant on turn 4, it's looking pretty good. He ends up mulliganing to 6? 5. Okay, this might just be a handy game. We will start with the Steam Vents. Make him think we're on something crazy like Is It Drakes? Ogninon. Ognimemnon. Okay, we are playing against Merfolk. As long as you control another Merfolk or an island. Okay, so we're going to throw out a swamp here. I don't know if I'm going to Moment of Craving this just yet. So he has the island. It's 2-2 for 1. I think I might try and save this for something later and try and clean the board up with a Ritual turn 4. Damage. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. Because it's very likely he's going to go 2-drop, 3-drop, because that's what this kind of deck likes to do. Silvergale Adepts, that's a good one. And he has a Merfolk Branchwalker. We'll let that resolve. We have all the lands we need. We just need to, make sure we can stabilize on a board that's not too scary. Got a Creeping Chill out there. Probably won't be casting this game until much later. But you never know. Attack. He'll take 4. He'll play out his Merfolk Branchwalker. What is this? Can't be blocked whenever another Merfolk neutral enters the battlefield. Okay. So we are definitely going to take our 3 for 1 here. I believe it is the best decision of all that we have. The only thing is if... I think their Lord, like their really good Lord, I think it's 3 mana. Jadelight Ranger. Okay. Is that a Merfolk? It is a Merfolk. Okay. He doesn't get 2 counters on it, which is important. It lets us keep our Moment of Craving alive. We are going to actually throw the Phoenix here as like a blocker. We hit some like a Radical Idea or like another Moment of Craving, Discovery Dispersal next turn, we can actually just bring it back. So he's definitely just on blocking duty for the moment. No attacks. And if we see another Ritual of Soot too, then we'll just have another board wipe. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, okay, that's fine. So we can use the Discovery Dispersal, and we could whiff. If he's not attacking, then he obviously feels that he can't lose the Jadelight Ranger at the moment. He probably doesn't have any big top end at the moment. So we'll throw Discovery Dispersal there. We hit another one. I think I'll keep that on top, and I'll just Creeping Chill him in this turn, just to use it for mana. And if he plays the Lord, that's fine. We'll just block with the Jadelight Ranger. Sorry, we'll block the Jadelight Ranger with the Phoenix. No attacks. Light totals even up a bit, but we have a few more lands than he does. There's one of his lords. That's going to be one of the prime targets for our Moment of Craving here. Right now, we're just looking for our Doom Whisperer, and we should be able to close it out from that. Yeah, we're definitely blocking that. We don't really care. We have... If we see another, like anything really, then we're able to... And by anything, I mean another Discovery Dispersal, Moment of Craving, or oh, there's a Doom Whisperer. Moment of Craving, Radical Idea, or Discovery Dispersal, we get the Phoenix back. But this is the best of all the situations. The only thing that's a problem if he goes that stupid sleep card. It's gotten me too many times. Can't do it. Can't do this, man. There's a Merfolk, I think it's 4 or 5 mana that taps everything down that we have. Okay, okay, yeah, this is the guy. So, right here, we're basically just looking for a Ritual Soot. So, in matchups like this, we have the option of stringing together some combo of plays to actually overwhelm him, or we just find a Ritual Soot, and that would just be game over. He would be able to draw 2 cards, but that's fine in the situation. In combat, my turn. Okay, so we need to find something this turn. And again, Ritual Soot is essentially GG here. So we're just throwing that down, because we keep our Doom Whisperer, and this deck doesn't have any reach at all. Unclaimed territory. There's another Doom Whisperer, don't want that. But right now he can give some guys unblockable. Don't really want to deal with unblockable right now. There's a Radical Idea, so we can guarantee our Phoenix is back next turn. There's a Blood Operative. So we have 8 mills to hit some combination of more Creeping Chills and Arclight Phoenixes. Right now, he's at a virtual 11. We need to hit one more Phoenix, sorry, a combination of either 2 Phoenixes and 2 Creeping Chills at the moment. Decline. So we just need to hit like 1 Phoenix, 1 Creeping Chill, 2 Phoenix, 2 Creeping Chill, and that'll finish up the game. There's 1 Creeping Chill. That gives us more mills. We will absolutely Creeping Chill you. Take action, and then decline. So we have another 8 to go. And we just need to hit 1 more Creeping Chill. 1 more Creeping Chill or 1 more Phoenix. I guess we could also hit something crazy like 3 Narcomoebas. Do we even need 3 Narcomoebas? What is this here? That puts him to 8. 2 Narcomoebas would do. Yeah, none of these have reach, so we'll definitely just get them. And again, yeah, so we have Phoenix, Narcomoebas. Wait, does that do it? Hold on. 1, 2... No, we definitely can't do that. And, like, even with Discovery Dispersal on our turn, it gives us, I think, 2 more mills to hit. But it has to be a Phoenix or a Creeping Chill. Yeah, our opponent's realizing what's going on. He's like, shit. Oh, man. Is this really going to get me? He's probably realized, like, okay, there's 1 Narcomoeba. We just need 1 more Narcomoeba off this next mill. So we literally need 1 Narcomoeba, 1 Arclight Phoenix, or 1 Creeping Chill. And then on our turn, we get another 2 cards to Discovery Dispersal. And that'll let us hit a Creeping Chill or a Phoenix. Alright, there's the Creeping Chill. We got game on the last one. And we're going to keep going too, just for fun. Take action. That gives us actually 4 more mills. Decline. And you know what? I'm absolutely going to do it. I want all 4 of my Phoenixes out there. Except for I think he... No, he didn't. One. Alright. Now we're hitting the land drops. That's okay. As long as we don't accidentally pay 3 life for Blood Operative, I think we're okay here. 1 life. Doom combo! Doom smash. Okay. Put that down. Blood Operative cannot be paid for. And we go back to our turn, get our Phoenixes back, and just smashy, smashy, smashy. We'll keep the Discovery on top as well, so we can keep digging, maybe hit something. Want my Phoenixes! How many cards are left in our deck? We have 20 cards left in our deck. And there's another Phoenix. Is that all 3 of them? I hope so. Creeping Chill. Womp. That's actually funny. We will discard the Creeping Chill. Last one we drew. So we milled 3 of them, and we ended up drawing the 4th one, but it didn't matter. We've got lethal right here. Lethal and some. 3 Phoenixes, 10, but even from 16 here. That's right. He was all like, oh, I'm good. Well, we didn't even see our ritual set either. Oh, you're tapped out, buddy. You can't do nothing. You can do nothing. Oh, decided to buff everyone? Oh, look at that. A whole lot of more nothing.